If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell icon to get the latest updates.
Hey team, so I'm Avnish Kumar. I have experience of 8 years in UWP development. Okay, today I'm here to train you about UWP and its advanced topics. Okay, I have delivered number of UWP application for the commercial and personal uses, and currently I'm working in a US based MNC. Okay, so let's start with the today's topic. So this is the first topic of today's training session. I've learning UWP Windows platform. Okay, so here are some disclaimers from us. Okay, so you can read, go through. So these are basics related to our copyrights. Okay, and you can go through one of them. Next is our agenda of today. Okay, so first we will go learn about universal Windows platform. Okay, first one, another way, where does UWP fits in Microsoft development story. Other one, next will be feature of the UWP, and the next is common API surface across all device. So extension SDK expose the unique capabilities of specific device type, adaptive controls and inputs, where one store for all device, monetize your app, deliver relevant real-time info to user and keep them coming back. Okay, and use a language you already know. Okay, so I think everyone have know about the what content we are going to learn during this session. I think there is a Excel that will be shared with you all. We have talk about our agendas today. Okay. Uh, So first one, what is the universal Windows platform? So UWP one way to create a client application for Windows. Okay, UWP apps use Windows RT. RT means Windows runtime APIs to provide powerful UI and advanced asynchronous features that are ideal for Internet Connect devices. So for knowing about the UWP, first we have to understand why we need the UWP. Okay, why we need the UWP. Okay, so in the previous era, in the previous years, Microsoft introduced two technologies. Okay, first one is the WinUI. Oh, sorry, WinForms, and other one is WPF. Okay, so WinForm is very good and very experienced uh, technologies for Microsoft. In that you can create the Windows app, and they run very flawless, and they have very great support from Windows and other and outside communities as well. Okay, but the drawback of the WinForm is we have very limited look and feel. Okay, we have to write a lots of code for a single stuff. Okay, uh, we there are no there is no kind of auto responsiveness of the UI. We found number of issues like do not get auto refresh our UI. Like if something change on code side, we have to we have to write code to reflect that on the UI. Okay, but those issues are covered by WPF. Okay, WPF also a very great. It is introduced in 2006. Okay, and it's also provide a very good support. Okay, uh, it is also provide very good support for like it introduced the YAML for writing their UIs, and we have some code styles. So we can write C Sharp or VB according to do their events and stuff. Okay. So where does UWP fits in Microsoft development story? So again, we have told like UWP once choice for creating app that run on Windows 10 and Windows 11. Okay, and can be combined with the other platform as well. So when UWP, you all know like UWP can run Windows 10 and UWP, but it can be combined with other platform as well. So combined with other platform means here like you can it on Windows phones as well. Okay, but some with the some kind of desktop bridge we can run it on some other device as well. Okay, so there is a very different technologies that known as like Windows Bridge or MXIX. Okay, UWP app can make use Win32 APIs and .NET APIs class. Okay, so we can access Windows 32 APIs. So like what API used by WPF, what UI use, well, like API used by WinForm can be accessible in UWP. Instead, we can already have very great set of Windows 10 API. Okay, Windows RT APIs as well. Okay, so Microsoft development story continues to involve and among with initiatives such as WinUI, MSIX, Windows App SDK, UWP is a platform tool for creating client apps. So okay, it's continuously evolving. Like basically, now you can say Microsoft does not focus on UWP right now. Okay, in the last 4 years, we will not find any like good or very like good uh, like update from the Microsoft. Right now, he is totally focused on WinUI. Okay, Windows App SDK. So these are two technology that will be convert right now. Like Microsoft will be stopping support for UWP and going to totally support the WinUI. But both are same. Right now they make it same. Okay, you you no need to worry about like what we need to run WinUI, UWP. Both are same. Okay, Windows App SDK little different, but in the in the some principle it is little difference, but it is totally similar to UWP. With the UWP app you can build only WinUI and UWP. You can develop only UWP app that can be done on Windows 10 or Windows 11 and all the future applications. But Windows App SDK, you can use your like Windows RT, Windows 10, Windows 11 APIs to your desktop app, like for to your UWP app in your sorry in the WPF app in the WinForm app. You can use those Windows 10 or Windows RT APIs to the WPF and WinForm app as well. So this is the totally total story of Microsoft Windows development nowadays. Okay. Any question regarding the within this top agendas or topics?
One question away. So as you told, it will be running in other platforms, right? So it will be supporting only Windows platform, right? Or any
Right.
other server? Okay, like Linux or other servers, it won't. I mean, UWP will not support those, right? So it's
Yeah.
not a
Basic.
class. Yeah.
Sure. Sure. Please continue.
No. Is it like a cross-platform independent, or like it runs only on Windows, like all versions of Windows?
Yeah. Basically, it is run only Windows and Windows 10 and Windows 11. Okay.
Okay.
But
Okay.
there are some bridges as well. Okay. You can run your UWP app from some other platform as well. Okay. But when you go through within a deeper go through, like you will find how you can run those. Okay, because UWP using some .NET Core .NET Core APIs. Okay, so .NET Core is a, that is a cross platform as well. But
Yeah.
I can teach you how you can use this, but I will not give you a very vast uh, like uh, like example for this, but yeah, I will let you know how you can. Okay, there is a bridge technology uno platform. Okay, that will be you can run your UWP app in other platform, in wasm as well, in wasm as well, in Android and iOS as well. It is
Okay.
little kind. You have you I think you have learned about um, Xamarin.
Yes.
Yeah,
XAML, right?
so
Yeah.
Xamarin.
Xamarin. Okay.
Yeah, so like there is a one more um, bridge technology is there, is known as Uno platform. Okay, but yeah, you can say like UWP right now. UWP is only run only Windows 10 and Windows 11 only. But as well, you can, there is one more OS there. It's a Windows Mobile. Okay, you can run, but the that was dead right now. But yeah, you can say you can run it on mobile as well.
Okay.
Hello, Avi. One more question from my side.
Sure.
Can we communicate through UWP applications to any other applications like developing Java for internal communication?
Um, to communicate via REST APIs or direct.
Okay,
You can just I want to access. You can communicate with using REST APIs, or you just want to app communication.
okay, okay,
Okay, if you want app to app communication, you can use this MSIX technology.
okay.
Sorry, I go
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
MSIX, like if your Java application uh, have some like command line parameters, you definitely pass it to there.
Okay,
Okay,
okay. Yeah.
so here are some features of UWP. Okay, secure. So UWP app declare which is device resource and data they can access. User must authorize to access them. So basically, um, I will explain you like why we need these features. Okay, so with those benefits. So like security. So here we can say like UWP declare the which device resource data they can access. So if user want to access the camera of the your computer, he must authorize to access. Okay, if a user want to access the like file system of your system, he have to notify the user and ask for to grant the access. Okay, in the WPF win form, we don't have that ability. Okay, user can able to can access your very like core API, like very like low level of capabilities. Okay, he can use uh, your file system. He can use your any kind of resource like mic, your camera, your speakers, your printer. He can directly access. He never notify user like I want to access this uh, for this purpose. Okay, so Microsoft provide the like UWP provide this ability. You can restrict user to you restrict your computer resource with a very limited way. Okay, and this will be ensured by Microsoft Store. Like somehow you have write some code to access the camera of the your PC in the UWP code. Okay, you, when you type to access your camera, okay, you will write your code. You have to uh, uh, enable a capability in the UWP. I will give you example when we are in developing session. Just but for this like point, I will just give you a little brief. Okay, so you have you write something for the camera access, and you have bad things in your mind, and you just uh, write something. You will enable that capability, but somehow when you will put this to the store, okay, uh, Microsoft Store will be ask you why you need this permission. Okay, you have to give a specific questions why you need this. Then he will allow you, Microsoft allow you to publish your app. Okay, so security, there were two level security, like first in the UWP app, then this security is protected by Microsoft Store. Able to use common APIs of all devices. So common APIs like file access, camera device resource access, IO access, or there are a number of more. We will read in depth later on. Able to use device specific capabilities, adapt the UI different device screens, size and resolution and DPI. So in the WPF admin forms, we always facing the issue like adaptive UI. So in the form of in the like word of web, we can say responsiveness of the UI. Okay, so in WPF, if you will allow like your window uh, in WPF, if you will write something like this control have this width, okay, so it will always open in within this width. Okay, uh, but you for like manage your font size, you have to write a lots of code. Okay, until you will not get it very good way. But UWP always support the uh, resolution. Okay, for all sorry, it will provide you a very resolution dependent UI. Okay, so you no need to worry about it. Like if I will write some into the 1920 into 1080 resolution, what if I will open a very 4K resolution and 8K resolution? UWP will be automatically resize your font size, resize your UI size, resize your control size automatically. So you don't need to worry about that. Available from Microsoft Store that will be run on Windows 10. Okay, so it will you can publish your UWP app on the Microsoft Store, and that will be available on your Windows 10 and Windows 11. Okay, and Microsoft Store for multiplayer to make one.
I have one question here.
Yes.
Is this sorry for making available in Microsoft Store? Do we need to follow any additional step in the part of deployment, or how we need to do it?
Yeah, I will let you know. Like this,
Okay.
this is a very this is a very little stuff need to do for publishing your app.
Okay.
But you just need to have a you or your company need to have a Windows developer account. Okay,
Okay.
so it is not a very rocket science. It's a very minimal step, and you can deploy your. If you do not want to publish your app to the Microsoft Store, we have other way as well. Okay, so there is a um, way to call like sorry, sideload.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, you can sideload your application as like, so I can set up you like how you can set up your sideload, and it can be downloadable as well. Okay, Other features: able to install and uninstall without risking the machine and incorrect machine route. Okay, so basically the other other most usable benefit of the UWP. So I will let you know one thing here, like UWP is a sandbox. Okay, it is run within a sandbox. Okay, like sandbox means like it is run within a container which is protected by some security layers. Okay, so as we have discussed before that it is very secure. It is secure because it is run within a sandbox. Okay, and if the sandbox need any kind of permission, he have to ask to window. Okay, and same in this uh, uh, when we install this any application. Okay, UWP application, it will be installed within a sandbox, run within a sandbox. Okay, and he have nothing to do with any kind of like machine registries. Okay, you know that like if you install any MSI or like any exe app, they can harm your uh, Windows registries. That will be uh, some kind of like backdoor to your PC. But in this UWP, you no need to worry. He UWP no need to like no need to change your any of your machine registries and anytime. Okay, he will UWP have talk with the sandbox layer. Sandbox layer will be manage and talk with window how you can, and it will be provided by some API. So you no need to worry your machine code risk if you install any kind of UWP. No worries. Engaging. So UWP also provides some live tiles support. Okay, live tiles means like some tiles, like tiles means like this kind of tiles. So these are the tiles. Live tiles mean like this stuff like give you some information like news, like news tile. He will provide you latest news on the top of your, and it will automatically refresh or give you new news every day, every time you will open. Like you have some tents as well, so he will give you tents on the top. So it will, sorry, push notifications, like you will very well aware about the push notification. Windows 10 give you number of push notifications. Okay, so you can configure your UWP app. So outside the computer, inside the computer, you like environment, you can push notification to your UWP app. Okay, via some, it can, you can run some toast. You can, toast means there is window here, some windows, those are toasts, these are toast. Okay, so Windows timeline, same I have display you before. Cortana, you want like, basically Cortana is a Microsoft speech speech platform, so you can do something or do with Cortana. Okay, it is programmable in C Sharp, C++, VB, JavaScript. Okay, and for UI, you can use WinUI. Never confuse about WinUI. This is nothing. There's nothing special. It is just a. It is same as UWP. Okay, it is same as XAML. Okay, WinUI is a uh, set of XAML and APIs which will help to UWP access the Windows RT APIs. Okay, I will let you know like why we, sorry, wait. So I will let you know why we need this WinUI as when we will learn this chapter. Okay, uh, and HTML and DirectX. Okay, DirectX, you all know about what is the DirectX.
No.
No. So just give you a little brief here. DirectX. So you, you know about there are two type of rendering. First one is hardware rendering, and second one is the software rendering. Correct. So in WinForms, okay, we use the software rendering. Okay, so software rendering means every step, every UI related step that will be done by CPU. Okay, that will call the uh, software rendering, and the step, the code, the UI code that will be run in the GPU is known as hardware rendering. Okay, so we use DirectX for performing the hardware rendering. Okay, in the WinForm, if you write a very lots of very complex UI, there are number of controls in the your WinForm. Okay, and you will, so everything will be done by CPU. Okay, if you add your GPU in your system, it will be idle. Okay, it will be do nothing. Okay, and the whole like performance or load will be on the CPU side only in the WinForm. Okay, so the workload of the CPU will be increased, so CPU have some other works to do. So that's why this is the also one reason like we will not use the WinForm. Okay, so everything need to done by CPU. So what benefit we have in the GPU? Okay, so the drawback of this WinForm is will be uh, feature of this UWP app. So DirectX, for DirectX we can enable hardware rendering, and all the YAML can be rendered by GPU. If you don't have GPU, then it will shift to the CPU. Otherwise, it will always use the GPU if you have
What does GPU stands for?
graphical process unit.
Mhm.
So like you can uh, CPU is the central process unit. Like you talk like you have when you purchase a PC, someone told you that this is the i5, this is the i3, this is the i7 CPU. This is the processing power. But when you work some UI specific works, okay, there are some like great graphics to display. You need to run some kind of videos with the very good resolution on very bigger application. You need GPUs. Okay, they will provide extra memory to your UI.
Are we like it's like usually for gaming purpose they use directors, like they will be using hardware
Correct,
acceleration.
correct. But what if you
Very very rich UIs, right? In that case only we'll go for DirectX. Like,
yeah, yeah. But UWP and WPF automatically use the DirectX.
okay.
Okay, so basically what benefit, what if you have the GPU, why do not we use this? Because CPU have some other things to do. Okay, he have like he have some Windows management as well, file management as well. If you have some other kind of server inside your application, he have lots of work to do. Okay, so in is there any question within these features?
So it means that whenever we install any UWP app, so that should have a GPU, right? Is it so?
No, it is not. You should, yeah, you can have, if you have a GPU, it will work accordingly. If he doesn't have GPU, it will be shift those load to the CPU. Okay, so
Mhm.
this is all the DirectX works. What need to use? Okay, if I
Okay,
had
so DirectX just decides whether to use a GPU or a CPU.
correct.
Okay.
Okay, the first lecture will be more theoretical, but no worries, we will soon go for the hands-on experience. Okay, so no worries. So there are some common APIs. Okay, API surface to all device. Okay, Windows 10 introduced universal Windows platform, which will provide a common app for all app platform on every device and that on the Windows. Okay, the UWP core APIs are same on all Windows device. So you can read those, but I will explain it you directly. Okay, so basically, what are the surface devices first? Okay, so when you go to the market, you know, like there are number of surface devices available from the Microsoft, like Surface Go, Surface New, Surface Duo, Surface, like there are number of Surface laptop, Surface, there are number of type of devices, Xbox. Okay, Surface Studio. Okay, there are number of devices available. Okay, most of run on the Windows. Okay, so when you write a UWP app, okay, you will create a one app and that will be run all of your devices. If you are on the Surface Go, okay, it will be run on Surface Duo. If you have a Surface New, Surface Duo, Surface Duo, Surface Duo is a device that will have a two UIs. So it will be run like you will create a one app and it will be run in your Surface device and your Surface device, your Xbox. Okay, and there is one more very advanced device. Have you heard about HoloLens? Hello.
Yes, we are able to hear you, Avi.
Yeah. So have you heard about the HoloLens? HoloLens is a
No,
device that will be give you a augmented reality in environment. Okay, so it will be a handset of that will be fit on your head and you can enjoy the augmented reality, AR and VR. Okay, so the UWP app if you create an UWP app, it will be automatically in HoloLens device as well, so you no need to worry on that. Okay, so the whole thing here, uh, to like, and the same, like if something written in the Windows 32 API, you can access those API through the Windows RT API as well. Okay, so extensible SDK exposed to the unique capabilities and specific device type. If you target the universal APIs, then your app can run all device that run Windows 10 and later. Same thing we have already discussed. But if you want to, your app can take advantage of device specific API, then you can do that too as well. So device specific APIs, like if you want to run your API to the run your UWP app to the only in Xbox. Okay, so Xbox have some more some external API as well for accessing their controllers. Okay, uh, like we things like the controllers mean the joystick, joypads. Okay, so UWP have a very limited level of joystick and joypad APIs, but when you work on the Xbox style, you get some more advanced API as well, so you can use that one as well. Okay, and same with if you want to run your application within always in HoloLens and you want to optimize it for HoloLens. HoloLens provides some more APIs as well, like Gaze. So Gaze, it will run like you can run your application using through your eye movements. Okay, so we can optimize our app and we can use the device specific APIs. Okay, so it is very great thing with the UWP. If you create a UWP app, you can it run on number of other surface devices, okay, and including the HoloLens. So you need to write nothing special for run it into the whole like argument reality environment. So it is very beautiful. I have created a number of application, and when they run in the HoloLens in the virtual like argument reality, they looks very great. The experience is really good. So for your like learn phase, this will be very good technology. Adaptive control and input, so we have discussed already, like you can see here, this is the Windows Mobile, this is the Windows Duo, this is the Surface Go, okay, this is the your PC, this is some kind of Surface Duo, okay, this is your all-in-one PC or PC, this is the Surface Studio, okay. So what if like if you in this adaptive control says that, like if you create a control, okay, if you create a UI, if you create a screen, okay, you have some controls in it, okay, okay, and you align them in within a manner, within a proper pattern, okay, so in a within a proper layout. So when you run it in within mobile, it will be resize itself according to the Windows Mobile, okay. When it run it in the Surface Go, it will be Surface Go little more bigger than a Windows Mobile, okay, so it will be uh, change accordingly, and it will increase its font size, it will be increase it like uh, control size there, okay. If you run it in a very surface studio, like they are very large in like um, it a kind of projector, okay. So if you run your app into the projector size screen, it will be run flawless, okay. You will find no like all controls will be like will be on the left side, no worries, okay. It will be aligning itself according to your size. So this is the beauty of the UWP. But it also have some issue, like it will be not easy to access thing, okay. If you give a give a control and add a size to him, like if you want to use a control like text box, and this text box have only 100 pixel size, yeah, it will be always 100 pixel. So this is the uh, I will let you know how we can achieve this adaptive UI and adaptive controls, okay. So any question within these two topics, adaptive controls and device specific APIs and surface device? Yes or no?
Avi, one question, like you said, adaptive control, right? So, based on the device screen resolution, the app will resize itself, right? So, it's like by default, UWP has that option, or we need to do some responsive programming to make that.
Yeah, we have to do some responsive programming. We have to
Okay.
take our mind in this state, okay. We know use some hardcore um, basically hardcore heights width of control, okay.
Yeah.
It will be automatic taking care font size, okay. But height and width have some little tricks and tweaks. So you have to understand, when we will create some UI, I will let you know how we can achieve that, okay. So this is the same thing. We have like universal control and layouts panel help you to optimize your UI and screen resolution. So, we will I will let you know there are number of type of layouts, okay, and which layout is the perfect for the adaptive controls. I will let you know for sure. Okay, this is not just like you use anything and it will be acting as a adaptive. No, you have to take some things into mind, what will be best for the current situation and adaptive. If you want to achieve 100% of adaptive UI, okay, you have to you have to understand the basis of the adaptive UI and nature of the control and layouts. Common input handling, allow to receive inputs. Okay, so common inputs handling, like you can receive input through the touch, pen, mouse, keyboard, or controller. Okay, so I think this is very common for all. But but you can say UWP much optimized for the touch. Okay, it is very optimized for touch. Basically, the Microsoft understand the most of future application will be on the AR basis, or sorry, we augmented reality basis, or the touch base. So they will optimize the UWP most of the touch style. Tooling that can help you to design UI that can adapt different skin resolutions. So we have some tools and controls to work from different resolution as well. Like, what if you will tilt your not the PC, you were not able to tilt your, like, change the orientation of your PC, but somehow you will use some Surface Go. But in the Surface Go you can change your orientation, you can change your resolution. So how we can respond that quickly? So we have some visual stickers. Okay, I will let you know about them in the future sessions. Okay, so this is the important thing. Like, something is taken care by UWP automatically, something we have to manage. Okay, so what if we want, like, for this, uh, uh, in current UI you can see like we have uh, sections. Okay, this three section. Okay, but when I will make it change its orientation, make it vertical. Okay, do I will get this l- if I open this into a mobile, so do I will get enough area to display those control and make it readable? No, you have to change its orientation. Right now they are stacking horizontally. Okay, in the mobile UI or in the very small size of you have to open it set it in the way of stack vertically. Okay, so this is can be done by this kind of tooling, those known as visual staticals. One store for all device, same. There Microsoft store will be available for you can install and download your uh, UWP app anywhere, in the PC, in the tablet, in the Xbox, in the HoloLens, in the Surface Hub, and IoT devices. Okay, so have you look into the Microsoft before? This is the
Ah,
Microsoft Store. This is the Microsoft Store, and you can see like you can their number of application are there, so you can download them. Okay, and uh, work them accordingly. So you can submit and manage your OLAP Windows device on one place. So you have a developer account. So in the developer account, you can, if you have more than one UWP application, you can manage all of them on one page, and you can send some push notification from there. And yeah, you can monetize your Microsoft app on the Microsoft via selling your app on the Microsoft. Right now, Microsoft does not support any kind of AdSense. You will never earn money from using the ad. Microsoft does not support that one. If you want to use some ads in the your app, okay, you can just like reduce your trustability of your app, okay, and you earn nothing, okay. So the way to earn from the Microsoft, you have to sell your application in the way of like add some pricing to the during the purchase, or use some kind of like pro features, and you have then you can able to earn accordingly, okay. Microsoft more. Okay, any question? Okay, I will go further. So again, how to monetize your app. Same thing I have told you, like just name the price, okay. So if you will go for the top paids, yeah, here is you can find those amounts. So if you want to like purchase this, you have to pay the amount, okay. And premium means okay, you can able like within your application you will provide like this feature is payable. So this amount will be pay within the app, okay. And if you use any kind of this feature, Microsoft automatically know this. And if someone is purchased that account, Microsoft ask for his like uh, as for his part, okay. And you have to pay according to like what are the ratio of there, okay. I think it is a 1370 kind of. And this app in purchase the same thing, okay. So you can go through this those PPTs and you can get it more depthly. Deliver relevant real-time info to users to keep them coming back. Okay, so same thing, that how you can engage your app. So you have the live tiles, you have lock screen tiles, okay. So live tiles give you insights like if you I think we have already talked about that, okay. And lock screen tiles like I think you all have Outlook application in your application in your system already. So the badges you can see in the when you lock your screen, some badges are displayed on the lock screen as well, okay. So you can see like number of mails are there in your inbox, so you can uh, get, get this detail from the lock screen, okay. So you can go when you see in lock screen, you will engage user to go into your Outlook or your specific app. Push notification, same. You can have multiple push notification services like in-app, Azure push notifications. You can, if you implement some Azure push notification, you will be anywhere of word. You can send a push notification to your UWP app using some Azure. Or there are some more other services as well. I will let you know all of them. Okay, user activities allow user to pick up where they left your app and even the cross device as well. So yes, you can store the session of your app, okay. So UWP have a life cycle, okay. And this life cycle enables you to set up user to pick where he want to continue its session or just start a fresh session or new session. Yeah, you have everything. Microsoft UWP will be allow you all of give you total capability to access the life cycle of UWP app. Action centers, so same notification for the notification, background execution triggers. Okay, so UWP also provide you some background stuff as to perform some background execution as well. So if you think like something automatically run within your application, okay, when your application in the active state or in the suspended state, okay, you can run some background execution as well. You, if you want like your application will be automatically open when your application will be open, sorry, computer is turning on, yeah, you can do that. You can use voice and Bluetooth LED device to help user interact with the world around. Yeah, you can. Okay, you can access the Bluetooth, the speech framework using Cortana. Okay, integrate Cortana to add voice command and capability. Yes, you can. Okay, you can add some commands, voice command, and you need no need to write anything special. Like you have no need to worry about ML, AI. No, there is some APIs available from the Cortana. Okay, you just use them, and your application automatically work with the this speech framework. Okay, you no need to worry about AI or ML or speech synthesizer. Or, no, no need to worry. So again, Windows runtime, the native API provided by operating system. Okay, this is the same thing we have already discussed. This API implement in C++ and support C#, VB, C++, and JavaScript. This is a very great feature here. So you can write your UWP in C#, Visual Basic, and these two are the bonus. Okay, in WPF you can write in the C# and VB, but in the C++, C++ is more powerful in the terms of low level programming. Okay, using the more kernel level API, accessing the more kernel level API. So you can, it is good to use C++, and JavaScript is like, you know, it is a very common web framework. Okay, but the perfect combination of the UWP is use C# with WPF. Okay, because C# is very high level language. Okay, and it is really simultaneously, like right now you will get the C# 10 version that will have very great features. Okay, uh, VB is right now it's out of scope, and C++ is continuously improving, and JavaScript is just, it is right now it in the JS side, it is just a very common stuff here. So here, this is the some options there. So you can write YAML with C#, okay, DirectX and C++, and with JavaScript with HTML and with UI. So WinUI and these are both, you can say they are nothing special here. Thank you. Any question here?
Avi, I have one question. You are telling about we can able to incorporate with the JavaScript, right?
Correct.
How can we incorporate JavaScript in UWP? Whether it's a JavaScript we can able to do in the client side or else in the server side.
Basically, everything is in client side.
Client side means in the UWP while creating while creating the application, while creating the XAML file, we can able to incorporate the like JavaScript.
Yes, correct. Yeah, you are here correctly. Yeah, this is same feature available in WPF as well. That is known as BAML, Balam. Okay, so browser application extensible language. Yeah, but Balam is very really like very limited with the working with the HTML JavaScript. But yeah, UWP have a great support. Okay, you will get a very good community support with the JavaScript and HTML, and WPF also support a very good in a very good way. Okay, so you no need to worry if you start writing in the your WPF application in the HTML and JavaScript, you never get worried. So the perfect example of the JavaScript and HTML uh, with the UWP is the Windows Store.
Okay.
This is written within the HTML and JavaScript. In the Windows in it is available in Windows 10 only. Okay, if you go move to the Windows 11, okay, you this will be replaced by UWP with sorry, C# with XAML. We facing lots of issue here. We facing like number of issue here. If you're going to install any kind of application, yeah, it will the loading symbol take a while.
Okay.
Okay, so it will connect with sometimes will take time due to some server connectivity, but yeah, you can see like there are this is all written within the Windows 10. Okay, the Windows 10 Microsoft Store will be written within the HTML and JavaScript. Okay, so it is little slow and very less responsive. You will click here and it will be take a while, but in the current Windows 11 it will be very fast because it is everything client side and everything is within the premise. Okay, so yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Any other questions? So we will go cover the next topic. I think it's little boring today, but no worries. We will future we will go for the more technical. Any other questions?
No, I guess team Masala.
No, we can continue to the next
can-
topic.
Okay, so now we will move further to the XML. Okay, so the current topic is XML and displaying content and it's displaying XML markups. Okay, so this is the topic. This is the reclaimer. You can have look into that. Okay, so this is all copyright stuff. So agendas are like what is the XML, basic XML syntax, XML, sorry, XAML and Visual Studio, XAML and namespaces, XAML language, XAML namespaces, custom type, XAML namespaces, markup extensions, and events. I think you all from the C# background, so you all know about the events, some code behind events. You all knows about.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think like in this year of experience, what kind of application you have worked, like Windows based or some web based?
All the members in the web base only.
Okay. Then XAML is a little new for you, but yeah, it is very relevant to HTML. So you know, if you learn it having mind with the HTML, okay, XML very easy to learn. Okay, you just compare it with the HTML and you very go with. So XML we will call it XAML most of. Okay, so stands for extensible application markup language. Okay, it is a declarative language. Okay, same as you know about React or Angular. It is same as declarative. It can programmable. It can it will focus to what need to display, what need to do. It will not it is not taking care how to do. It will just what to do. Okay, XAML can initialize object. Okay, set the properties of the objects using a programming structure. So basically in the XAML you can initialize objects. So what are the objects in the XAML? XAML are like controls and controls and layouts, some user controls, some uh, kind of, and those properties. Okay, you can initialize them, you can invoke them. Okay, and so a hierarchical relationship between multiple objects and backing type convention that support the execution. So it will be arrange your controls within a hierarchy. Okay, and having an understanding how I can reach to my parent control or child control. Okay, the things need to say here. Okay, have you ever see about how we can write the XAML? So the first I will just give you example. Okay, when we will try to write a XAML, okay, this is a XAML. Okay, we will try to create a page. Okay, we include some namespaces, so we will talk about later. And I will just open a just give me a second. Give me a second. I will just open a app and just give you a little insights about. So this is the XAML. Okay, it is similar to your like pages known as HTML head. Okay, so what you want to create, you want to create a page. Yeah, we want to page. We need some like these are kind of some important stuff like in the HTML you will add something into the header. Okay, so HTML dot head, okay, head start. So this is for the heads. Okay, you need some things from this presentation layer, things from some this XAML layer, things from this blend layer, markup language layers. So these are some includes, like you will add some JavaScript, it is same, you will add some things to the your XAML. Okay, and this is your, when you close your header, sorry, page, you will get this will be your body stuff. What you will write here, it will be displayed automatically here. Just give me a second, I will just and make it the top. Okay, so let's go to the our. Okay, so go back. So you can understand like how we can initialize your object. Yeah, I will let you know about it. Okay, so but you go through like you can create controls on the XAML. You can uh, initialize the property of the property on the XAML of your control. Okay, you can create visible UI elements in the declarative XAML markup. Okay, so basically same thing. You can create the UI controls. You can then associate a separate code behind file for each XAML. So basically, when you add some controls, okay, you those controls have things to do. Okay, so how those things to do, what event they will go fire, they will fire. Okay, that will be written within the code behind. Okay, and that can respond the event and manipulation of the object that the originally declared in the XAML. So basically same thing like the code behind will be give you a way to write your events and manipulation with those objects. Okay, so XAML is totally basics of using the basis of the XAML. XML. Okay, I think you are from the web background, so you very well aware about the XML. XML. Okay, so XML have some nodes and tree structure. Okay, so okay, same thing here. By definition, a valid XML must also be a valid XML. So same thing like XML will be a, if you write something in XML, it will be perfectly a valid XML. So nothing. So basically, it is the comparison between XML and XML. So both are same thing, but just you can see like it is wrapper. XML is a wrapper on XML, so it have more things. Okay. So same we can access those elements using the dots. So same thing in the XML and XML. XAML and Visual Studio. Okay, so this UI, this page will be the PPT will be give you insights. What is the relationship between Visual Studio and XML? Okay, so like when you write the sorry, keep continuing. Microsoft Visual Studio helps you to produce a valid XAML syntax. Okay, Microsoft Studios the text editor will be provide you. You can write your XAML. Okay, with a in a very good way. Okay, you no need to worry about I will write something wrong. No, yeah. Microsoft will be provide you the feedback. You are creating a valid XAML or not. Okay, you will in Microsoft Visual Studio will be like notify you it is validate or not. Okay, valid or not. Okay, there will be a blue dot there if something is breaking and missing in the within the XAML. Okay, and the most perfect way like perfect way to support XAML via Visual Studio is what you write it will be automatically displayed to the you display design window. Okay, so you can see like I have created something here. So for just now I will, you don't need to worry right now what is the stack panel. So I will give a little. So you can see like what I will write here in the Visual Studio, it will automatically reflect in my design window. So you don't need to worry about like uh, what we create, we can uh, get notified by your Visual Studio. Like you will have some issue or you will create a right code, and this is the output of this code. Okay. Now move further to the when you write a XAML, your app will using Visual Studio and okay, you do not worry about how much syntax with the key stock. So same thing you like when you can see like when you create so it will automatically suggest you like if you want to write the B button, yeah, it will be suggest you want do what you want to write. Okay, you want to something like this, you can do this, and it will auto complete you a lot. Okay, Visual Studio auto complete you a lot. ID encourage you valid XAML syntax by providing auto completion hint. Okay, auto complete you can see already. Okay, it will be showing you suggestions in Microsoft Windows. When you write more deeper, it will be not stopping you suggestion. It will be give you suggestion on every step. So you don't need to worry you are writing the right thing or not. Yeah, you can do it from this window. So Visual Studio perfectly. So XAML name spaces. So any question within these two PPTs page slides?
No, from our side.
Okay. So XAML name spaces. So what are the XAML namespaces? Okay. So XAML use reserve XML attribute X, M, L, and S. Okay. So it like it will there is a reserve declaration is attributes declaration is there. Okay, for the XML. Okay, so you can see like we will add number of XML and S. XML and S. Okay. So when you want to introduce something outside of capabilities within your application, okay, you can use this XML and S namespace. Okay, the way to write. Okay, so you just need to XML and S. Okay, name of your namespace, like I will use this name is as Abhi. Okay, no need to worry about. Okay, and give the namespace what you want, like any of them, and it is auto completing. It is, you have any kind of user defined namespace, you can add accordingly. Okay, so this is way how we can create a namespace, okay, or import a namespace. It is basically, it is kind of using in the XAML. Okay, okay, XAML use prefix in declaration. Okay, and declaration default namespace and prefix used in the element and attribute reference the namespace. So when you want to use some like what if you will include a namespace? Okay, now you have included namespace, and you want to use those use those properties and capabilities to these or controls in within this page. Like I will create a text box here. Okay, just give me a second. Box here. Okay, for just example. Okay, and now you just want to use this use this control which is available in some other namespace or other project and in other library. Okay, so with the help of this prefix, okay, so we can use hello C. So it will be automatically available here. Okay, I have to build this. I have to build this. Okay, I think just give me a second. I will build this project. Should be buildable, I think. So you can see like if I'm writing something wrong, you will get this blue line and this blue dot. No worries, I will let you know, give you example with some others way. Okay, but you will get this notification like something wrong here. This blue dot and this blue line. Okay, so this is the benefit of Visual Studio, writing XAML in Visual Studio. Okay, so now go further. So XAML has a concept to default namespaces, which namespace use when no prefix exists. Okay, so same thing uh, if we are not using any prefix namespace. Okay, it will be automatically these defaults. These are defaults, so it will be always include this one. So everything is written like rectangle, stack, all of those controls are available in this presentation layer. Okay, this is also DLL, but we this is the beauty of the XML or WPF or UWP. Okay, they will give a name. Okay, it's it may be possible. It could be like system. Sorry. System dot. It could be. I'm not sure the exact path. System dot. Sorry. Sorry. System dot. It can be, but we can use some aliases as well. So this is the beauty of the UWP. Okay, but you get the uh, idea how we can use. So when you do not using any like default namespaces, it will be using the default one. Okay. Namespace define the inheritance in YAML files, construct from the parent element and child element. If an element further into the page redefine the namespace, the element descendant here the new definition. Basically, same thing like you don't need to worry like using the same namespace or same control name within the project. No, if page one have a text box one, other page can have text box two. Okay, so you don't need to worry about. So uh, in this namespace in this section, you will have a text box one. Yeah, you can have within the different namespace. You can have the different name, same name. Attributes of the element inherit the HTML elements namespace. Okay, and family uncommon. So basically same thing. If you no need to, if you do not, basically same thing. You no need to you worry to use some namespace name here. You can add them with this way as well. Okay, you can assign some properties to them as well. Okay, any questions from here? Okay, I will go further. Okay, Jamal, any questions?
Yeah, Avi, one thing, not exactly in XAML, but here you have created a sample application, right? Can we know the type of that application? Like maybe in WPF we have like class library or application side. So this sample is like created as a UWP application, or what type it is? Can we know that, please?
So basically we will create a UWP app, and the type of will be any kind of application that will be interact with in-app data or the API. This is all upon you. If you want to use a API, then we will use a command like weather API or any kind of API. Okay. If you want, no, we will create a application that will be having some code as well. Okay, so we will have the in-app database, okay, SQLite database, and creating some small app like that will be provide you ability to do the cards operations. Okay, and with the cards, and we will give you insights how we can make it more responsive, how we can able to provide it like how we can publish it. Okay, number of steps. Okay, what is it is in the LMS, I will be uh, uh, try those through into that app. Okay, so
Okay. Yeah. So in general, like UWP supports same as WPF or like any other different types of applications.
basically it is very similar to the WPF, but yeah, it have more benefit to the WPF. Okay, WPF some other benefits as well, uh, uh, like one of these benefit like it can control your like it have deeper access to your core level APIs like or your low level APIs. Okay, kernel level APIs WPF have, but UWP doesn't have. Okay, this is sometimes it is benefit, sometimes it is not a benefit in the customer purpose. Like if you are delivering a product, okay, uh, delivering a product for in a good mindset. Okay, so UWP perfect for you. Okay, but in the term of like you do not want to prompt the user a lot, like you do not want to uh, your user will be uh, have to download it from the Microsoft Store. Okay, exe is very good way to distribute that. Okay, but yeah, it can be manipulated, it can be infected by, but UWP have some lesser security issues. Okay, so same thing, some if something is good here, it will be can be benefit. I'm working on sometimes I'm working on UWP. I need some kernel level APIs. UWP doesn't support that one. What will you do? Okay, in that case you can, oh, if it is good, like I will start with the WPF, it will be very good. Yeah, some, this is the totally a mindset. Okay, totally a mindset. So before writing in the UWP or WPF, you go through your all requirements. Okay, compile them. Okay, then decide your platform. Okay, I'm not saying WPF is a very bad approach or bad way. Yeah, WinForm is not a good way. I'm just 100% sure. Okay, it will not give you a rich UI. Okay, it is not very touch friendly. Okay, but WPF and UWP, they are very similar in nature. But yeah, WPF is lesser secure. WPF UWP is more secure. But yeah, security is not a concern sometimes. If you want to access like kernel level APIs, uh, the WPF can do, UWP can't. Okay, so it is benefit as well as a disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay, so it is all upon your mindset. So this is the same thing we will have already. So here is the example how we can create a, so the class markup told you this is the code behind file. Okay, so I will just give you so we have this main page class, it's reflect to this class, this class. Okay, so if you I will create some other gem like C# file, and change the name, it will be point back to the that one. Okay, so but it is not a good approach. Use what you have. Okay, no need to reinvent the wheel. Any other questions? So basically it will say X is the default namespace. This one will be the default. So most of the stuff is available in here. All markups are available in X. I will let you know about the markups in next slides. Okay, so these are some namespaces that were required to write a XAML. Okay, these are look like in name markups, but they are not the markups. Okay, X dot key X key. So X key is known as like when you want to identify your control within the page, within the application. Okay, you have to add a key to them. Like this is where like I want to just colon key. Sorry. So, it will not available to all. Okay, it is available very, so right now we can use the name, both are same thing. Okay, so key and name are both very similar in nature, but key is available to styles. Okay, and name is available to controls. Styles we will let you know more about that. Okay, styles are like have you heard about the CS? I think you already from web background, you know all about the CSS. So the CSS is known in the UWP is styles. Okay, so in the CSS you will have the ID. Okay, dot will be I think dot will be ID kind of. Okay, and so if you have any style, it will be have the ID, and if it will be a control, it will have the name. Okay, but they are acting as a both same. Okay, identifying the control. X class is give you like let you know what is the code behind file. X name is the if it is some control is a runtime control and visible control, it will be give you the using the X dot name to identify the control. UID same, it is the assign some kind of ID to the your resource like resource IDs. Okay, we will let you know. I think you already know about the localization of your UWP. You know all about the localization. If you want to multi language application, so we will have a inbuilt component in the UWP to manage those kind of stuff. So in there we will use UIDs. So no need to worry about these UIDs a lot. So data types. So we can if you want to create some kind of data types, okay, within like yeah, you can use some kind of C# within the XAML. Yes, you can. If you want to create a boolean within the XAML or within the style, okay, you can create some like x is reflect to uh, this XML. This is the system library. Okay, so if you want to like x colon no, my intelligence is not working well. It will perfectly work in this resources first. I think I have to write it. Wrong with it. It will not be. Not available. You can create those accordingly. Okay, or you can say value as well. You have to this key. The all styles will be have the keys as we have talked. Okay. Okay. So this way you can create some like and you can use them like basically I will create it give me below. Okay, and name of that key txt. Okay, this is the way. So you will create some a style or a string here, and you will bind it with your control. So everything you can do like some kind of manipulation within the XAML as well. So you no need to worry. You have to write some C# and then bind it. No, you can write something here, and this is the inner XAML markups. Okay, these with the we can these are the markups. Okay. No need to worry about those custom type. I will let you know when it will be come in the exercise. First we need to the most important thing in the XAML are the markups. Okay, xbind, bindings, static resource. Okay, so we will static first we talk about the static resource. We will go later on the bindings and xbind. Okay, so static resource, if you create any kind of styles, any kind of style means css. Okay, if you create any kind of style, so how you can assign this style to your application, to your control. Okay, okay, via the static resource. So I will create a style here. Okay, just no need to worry about like I will speak everything here. I will just give you an example how we can those things work. Yeah, we will deeply talk with the resources and styles in the future lessons. Okay, so I will create a style. I will give a key to it. Okay, like yeah, I will, and I will right now I'm typing the name of for for which control I will create this. So I will create for the rectangle. Okay, okay, I will. This is a way to create some style. This is a generic style. Okay, just I will let you know how you can. So with this markup, I can assign this style. I will create a CSS. For you can understand this way. I will create a style, uh, CSS and assign it here. What's wrong with it? Okay. No need to write this. No need to write this. It is not a see. Oh, sorry. Sorry. So the way I will. Oh. So there is a way to like with the markups, static resource markup. Okay, we can assign our template to the our control. So this is the like in the HTML. I think style will be style. I think it's the same name in the HTML. It is the same in the XML. Okay, the ways to apply, you have to use this static resource. Okay, there are more way to use this one. Okay. Okay, then it will be theme resource. Okay, so you know that UWP so Windows 10 have two type of flavors. Okay, so Windows have like two type of like right now you can see like everything is here in UWP is dark here. Okay, so I will create this open this app. Okay, and there were mode like dark mode, light mode, dark mode, and this is a system using like what is the my current Windows. It will be run accordingly. Okay, so these are two type of flavors in the UWP already. Windows 10 will be provides. Okay, if you write something in something for the both of themes. Okay, then you have to create a style with a multiple flavors. Then you have to use this theme resources. If you put the make it a static resource, okay, it will be what it load first time, it will be remain same every time. Okay, but if you use the theme resource, okay, if I will make it theme resource here, okay, and this resource is written according to the those theme, then it will be work perfectly. Okay, if you are not if you write this according those themes, but you will make it a static resource, it will be not working well. So you have to take care of both stuff. Okay, template binding, when you template binding is this is a markup extension used for when you will create some kind of inner, like you will change the template of the default control. Okay, if you create some your your application specific control, okay, and you have to extend the UI and look and feel of those that control. Okay, then to use those uh, default templates or styles within the control template, then you will use the template binding. I will give you example. Okay, when we create when we are on the control templates topic, we will use them. Okay, relative resources. Relative resource, like it is used for the like if I am within a inner control. Okay, if I am a like there is one more control over there. Okay, just give you there one more stack panel. Sorry. So if I am very little more deeper within my control, okay, in the term of page, okay, but I somehow I have to access this, okay, okay, yeah, this control want to access, yes, sorry, uh, this control want to access this, okay, so we use some relative resources there, okay. So there are parent child to maintain the parent child relationship, we can have to use those relative resources there. Any question in those markups? Sorry, bindings and expand. So, okay, so this is very beautiful markups in the WPF and UWP. Okay, and it is available in both in WPF and UWP. And okay, so in the win form or in the win forms, you can see like you have to if you want to update this control, I will create this control, like just give a name. Sorry, just okay. For updating this control, I have to write every time this vpd button dot content equal to my button. So W in the UWP sorry win forms, I have to write every time here this thing. Okay, when my this code will be done and the content of the button will be updated. But help of bindings, okay, we can do it automatically. Okay, when things change in the code side, it will be automatically reflect to the our UI. I think if you are able to work with the um, ASP.NET, ASP MVC, or React or Angular, you know about the bindings. Okay, it is similar to the all of those kind of binding. Okay, and Xbind is a compile time binding. Okay, so when I'm use the term name bindings. Okay, if I'm using the binding, I can write anything here. No worries. It will not let you know user like it is right or not wrong. Okay, but if I'm using the Xbind, there is some scenarios how we can use Xbind. Okay, I will let you know. It will be give you error like I don't nothing about this kind of property. Okay, so you have to type any kind of a property which is known to this control. Okay, known to this model, view model, any kind of stuff. Okay, so this is the any questions within these markups.
Yeah, is there a specific scenario like when we should go with the X colon bind or like directly binding? I see that like binding is a runtime and X bind is compile time.
Correct.
So yeah. So other
So
than that, like yeah.
so just I will, yeah, I have already explained one more time. Okay, so I will create a property here. Okay, like okay, so okay, now you can see when I'm using the X binding, I will assign a property. Uh, Assign a property my property. Okay, it will be give you no error. Okay, this property is known to it. Now you will, if you will click to the go to definition, you will able to. What if I will write it something here? I will do some changes later on. Okay, I will change it here, but not change here. Okay, now you will go and build your application. You will get the build error, compile time error.
Yeah.
Okay, you will got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the benefit of this. Okay, but uh, so you got point, but sometimes it will be not a way to like right way to. I will not support to use the Xbind. It will come with more other issues as well. Okay, I will suggest you use the bindings. It will be always acting the same. Okay, okay, but you will write anything here. It will never give you error. Okay, you will never get a build time error. Okay, this is very extensible in the term of. Okay,
All right.
okay. So any other questions?
Similarly, while writing themed resources, right? So while defining it in under styles, do we need to use any specific tags to like align it with the system theme? Like for
Yes,
static resource, we had general styles, right? So
yes.
similarly, when defining a theme resource, how should we define it? I mean, while
Yeah.
writing defining it in resources, right? Like any specific attributes we should
Yes,
include.
yes,
Like,
yes, yes. You have to add some specific attributes. Okay.
mhm.
I'm not remember the exact code, but just I will give you. Okay. There you if you when you will we will write some styles in the style section. I will let you know. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but yes, you have to write some more codes. Okay, and that is a very not a very like they are easy to understand and easy to learn. custom resources, they are right now, they are not in the current situation. I will let you, where we will use them, I will let you know. Okay, so you no need to worry about them. So events are both okay. Same thing like when we have the controls, we have the styles, we have the things to do in the page. Okay, then we will require some events as well. Okay, so events are the things we want to do or we want to perform by the control. Okay, so XML declarative language for the object and the property, but it also includes syntax for the attaching event handlers. Okay, so how we can attach the events? Okay, the very famous event for a button is the click event. Okay, and so you no need to write much thing. Visual Studio will be support, give you lots of suggestion. Okay, so you can go to here. So when we click here, okay, and just do it one thing. Like I think we are using the property, and just let's have a. It is not. It will be not an int. It will be string. Okay. Okay. So what we trying to do, like make it green when we click it. Okay. But my point. So just let's have a look into that. I will using the compile time. Oh sorry, expand. Oh sorry, bindings. Breakpoint is there. Okay, I will click it. I will go to the breakpoint. It is known as debugging. I think you all aware about the debugging. Okay, continue. Sorry, something happened. My property. Oh, sorry, it will not working right now. Sorry. For creating this binding, we have to use some like some navigation. Sorry, MVVM. Sorry, I will just over excited. So there's something need to implement before using this. If you want, still want to use, I will just add one NuGet here. Okay, leave it. We will leave it. Okay, but you can understand. Like I will do it here. Do this thing here, and this name will be changed. Oh my. It is now, it will be changed. Okay, so here these are kind of event. There are lots of event are available. Okay, with all of, like if you can see, like there are number of events have this kind of icon. Okay, if you want to like need those on depth way, you can go to this way as well. So here's the property window. Okay, and this is the, you can get what is the name, X name will be come up here. Okay, what are kind of brushes are there, these are all styles. Okay, and you can, via these clicks, this you can see all the events are available here. Okay, so I will never suggest you to use all them from here. Always try to write this way. Okay, but yeah, you can do it. Okay, if you want to any kind of other event like tap event, both are same. Tap means touch. Okay, so both are will be fine, so you can add those event from here as well. Okay, so the event through the Windows runtime program model. Okay, you can specify name of event as an attribute name. Okay, on the, so basically same thing you can, this is, I will everything I will explain you. This is the way we can assign the name. Okay, so I think this is the very common stuff we have already talked about. Okay, in, if you want to get more about this, you can read this document and go through more stuff. Okay, but you can try more scenarios as well. For attribute value, you can specify the name of event handler, specific name defined in the code. So same thing, what are these will be, basically the what are these the step, it will be automatically via auto, it will create it automatically. You no need to worry much about it. Yeah, if you are not using the Visual Studio, then you have to worry. Okay, then you have to write lots of code. Then you have to know what are the parameters of every event. Okay, the most common parameter will be the routed event. I think it will be the parent event for the all of those event. If you are not able to find what will be good for the tap event, you can use the route as well. So you don't need to worry about it. Okay. Nearly all window runtime have defined the both markups and code mentions. Okay. Thank you. Any other questions? So right now we are talking about the layouts and panels. Okay. So this is our disclaimer page, so you can know all about this. Okay, so what are the agendas? Are layout panels, panel properties, relative panel, stack panel, grid variable, size, and wrap grid. Okay, and canvas. So I think there is one missing here. Okay, we will update accordingly. Okay, so no need to worry about that. So what are the layout panels? So what are the layouts? Okay, layout answer those questions. These questions like how the panel position its child element. So how you can position your child elements. Okay, child elements like your controls, basically controls your resources. Okay, how the panel size your child elements. So same, how, what are their size, how we can increase or decrease the size of your controls, like elements, same like controls resources. Are there any kind of overlapping? Okay, so Z order. So this is like if you want any control will be little upper on your control. Okay, then that will be arranged by Z index. Okay, number of nested panels and elements. So why? So same thing like how deeper we are within the go into the layout. Okay, so this will have indefinite possibilities. So you no need to worry. I will not having a panel within the panel. No, you can have everything anywhere, everywhere. Okay, so you no need to worry. We will come back with this UI. Okay, after we end this style. So panels attach properties. So panel attach property. It is little little advanced topic. We will get back after this slide. Okay, no need to worry. So first one is layout relative panels. Okay, relative panel let you use a layout element by specify where they can go in relation to other element and relation to the panel. Okay, by default the element position the upper left corner. Okay, keep this thing in the mind. Okay, and you can use relative panel with the visual state triggers and adaptive triggers. I think we will read it about in the future in the future session. Okay, so keep this in mind. By default this position are upper left corner. Okay, when we use the relative panel. Okay, okay, when we use okay, so what the alignments are available. Okay, what are the sibling alignments and what are the positions. So like align top with panel, align top with bottom with panel. These are kind of possibility alignments are available with the relative panel. Right now we go within the code. Okay, so relative panel right now border brush will be, keep this thing out of your mind, no worry. There is a relative panel and it's a one first child will be default if you default will be top left corner. Okay, so rad is this is the rad and rad is top left corner. Okay, in the next rectangle I will make it right of rad, so I will name it. Okay, so the second rectangle will be right of red react red. ठीक है, red rectangle. Okay, so it will be right. Okay, and the green react will be blow to the right, align left with red, it will align with red and align with right. Okay, same with the orange, blow to the green. Okay, blow to the green, align left with blue react is, so you can see it will align with the blue rectangle. Okay, so you can see accordingly. Okay, you can see the things the XAML is work to according to react panel. Okay, here is the a good example of how we can use react panel. It is very least used panel in the XAML. Okay, when you will write the UWP application, okay, I think you possibly use this. I think you will never use this one. Okay. Okay, so same thing. So you this is the same thing I have already explained with you. And relative panels, you can see there's some relative possibilities are there, so you can change accordingly. You can use them and try to do some at your own. Okay, how much you will practice, it will be perfect for you. It will make you perfect. Okay, stack panel, it is the most usable, second most usable. Okay, so stack panel arrange its element into a single line that can be orientation will be horizontal or vertical. Okay. Stack panel typically use the arrange the small subsections of UI on a page. Okay, so when you will like when you within a very inner like inner level. Okay, like this I will be in the inner. Okay, I will use this one. Okay, if you I want to use some more rectangle here, I can use it. So nothing will support like nothing support you to use anything anywhere. You can use relative panel here. Yes, you can. Okay, it is all upon you how you can. But I will suggest you like this is the most heaviest control. Okay, and it is a very lightweight control. Okay, so the other thing is the default orientation is the vertical. If you will not put anything into like I will use this stack panel and okay, and I will suggest no orientation here. It will be assume it as a stack, so that's why it will be add those things to the in a stack. Okay, vertical stack. Okay, for make it a horizontal stack, I have to assign them orientation is the horizontal, and now it will be horizontal. Where the green. Okay, color will be okay. So you can see if I will make it vertical, it will be vertical. So this is the second most usable panel in the list. So I think this is here. I think it is little same. Any questions in these two panels?
No, from our side.
Go further to the grid. This is the most common panel in the list. Okay, and most useful. Okay, so it is little different. It is like it little similar to the have you ever used with TDTR in HTML? Okay, so it is similar to that. Okay, when when we want to create our page or UI in the like by assuming them in a matrix. Okay, then it will be easy to access any point within the page. Okay, so if I will uh, assume this is my page. Okay, yeah, or assume this is my page. Okay, so I what I can do like I will make it like separate it like partition have a partition this page within form of row and column. So I will make two columns here. Okay, and three rows here. So first row will hold this information, second row will hold this information, third row will hold this information. So with the help of three column sorry, three row and two column can easily create this page. Okay, and again I want to separate this into the more grids. So I can create 3-row grid here as well. Okay, so we can change our or like separate our application or partition our UI within the form of grids. Okay, so the way to write a grid is like you have to use this control. Okay, I will try to create a one for you. Okay, so I will just commit this all. Yeah, so where to write the grid? Grid. Okay, so this first this is the attached property. Okay, so in depth we will learn in future lessons. Okay, what are the attached property, what are the dependency properties? Yeah, we will read it later on. Okay, these are this is the uh, this is the dependency property. Okay, so how many rows we need to create? Okay, we will create 3 rows here. Okay, so within the row definitions we can create 3 rows. Okay, how many columns we want? Okay, so we will create, sorry, column 1. If we want, so you can see like your windows or your page will be automatically separate within the some matrix form. Okay, these are some logical lines. They will not visible when you will run your application. They is only for your basically this kind of, this is the ruler detail only. Okay, so you can see like uh, my UI is and pages like partition, have a partition within the form of row and columns. Okay, so what if I want to write something so write something here. Okay, yeah, add some control here. So in the form of like if you have use the grade one, so this will be row 0 column 0, this will be row 0 column 1, so it will be start from the 0 always. Okay, so this will be 0 0, this is 0 1, this is the 0, sorry 1 0, this is the 1 1, this is the 0 1, sorry 2 2 0, and this is the 2 1. Okay, so what if I want to write something between this? I want to rectangle and fill. Okay, so I have write nothing, so it will be automatically assuming it will be grid dot row equal to 0 and grid dot column equal to 0. Okay. This is the this is the panel we will use a lot. So you will how much you will work within this panel, it will be always beneficial for you. You can try different type of scenarios, you can try different type of UIs. Okay, so how much you will experience in this layout, you will be much better exposure in the XAML. Okay, if I will create, I will make it, this will be column 1. Okay, I will make it green. Okay. Okay, what if I want to use like somehow I want to use like want to access both of those. Okay, I do not want like you want to merge these two columns. Okay, so way to merging the columns is, so this one is the row 1, okay, column 0, but you want to use this one as well, like this control hold the like 800 with, okay, keep it 900. Okay, so you can see like this will be use some portion of this control, but that was not visible. Okay, so accessing merging these two column in like Excel, we have a separate property, column span. Okay, so how much column you want to merge, like you can span, you will add like 2. You can see I will use same. There is a row span as well. Okay, so if you want to use the row span, you can use them. Okay, okay, make it color. There are some principle here, so I will let you know, like try to create some different type of UI, create some so here's some issue with, okay, wait button is not available. Okay, so you can see this UI, so you can understand how we can use the grid. Okay, so there are a few more like, so just one more thing. Okay, so you can see some, in the some situation it will be adjust it. Okay, but in the some time it will be give surrender. Okay, so like right now something is clipped. Okay, so because we will give it a like physical width. Okay, so that's why it will be clipping. Okay, it is cut down. Okay, in this, but sometimes you can understand like it will be try to manage it itself. Okay, so it is a little part of like adaptive UI, so that will perform by grid automatically. So how can grid can understand like it will be keep it like keep it adaptive. it is due to like we will make this its height, row height is a star. Sorry. By default, it assuming everything is star here. Okay, so it is assuming everything here is in the way of star. Star means like it use the percentages. Okay, so if you create 3 row of star type, okay, so it will be separate them into the with the separate percentage. Okay, if I will make it AUTO auto, what it did, the how much the control size it will be get, it will be changed accordingly. Other two will be become responsive. Okay, I will make everything is auto. Now second row is become automatically. How we can play with this auto and star? It will be the game of the uh, adaptive UI. Okay, if you will go to know how we can create those adaptive UI. Okay, uh, this will come up with the use of this add auto and star. Okay, so if will I will make it fixed height, so it will be work accordingly. Okay. So when you are try to work within the try to create an adaptive UI, make sure you will use the stars. Okay, so next question come up within mind. What if we are not using the hard code values? So what if I want make this column little bigger than this column? Okay, so the way like you can separate them in this way in the ratios. Okay, so now it is a 2:1 ratio. Like this is the 2 times bigger than this. Okay, you want this like this will be 3 times bigger and it is a 2 times bigger. So you can change your UI according to it. Okay, same thing here. Like you want this little bigger with other tools. Okay, so this is the way you can work your within your adaptive UIs. Okay, so you can see like I will give a number of hard code values here. Okay, this will be also impact. Okay, so to remove try to remove those and put into the styles, this is the art of making a adaptive UI. Okay, this is the thing you need to learn. Okay, and this is thing something it is done by automatically by UWP. Okay, I can, if I have any larger device, I can show how the fonts will work. I will be, but right now I don't have any larger size. Okay, so but when you try on the larger size, your font size automatically increases when you load your application to the your larger device or smaller device. Okay, so this is the grid. Okay, so there is the example how it's work. It is explaining. So variable size wrap grid, it will be very least to use. Okay, but it will be used within when when you are using some kind of uh, list view, grid view control, then it will be coming into the existence. Like you do not want like my uh, sorry. So when you have a control which have multiple items, okay, basically it will be used in within the data templates. Okay, the most focus use is not in the page level. It will not okay to use, because uh, if you want to restrict the columns, you can write it here and it will be restricted automatically. Okay, but when you don't have control the row and columns, okay, and somehow you want to restrict restrict user, then you can use this wrap grid. The benefit its use, okay, it will be first, it will be fill the sorry, just come with this line. The default orientation is vertical, and it's mean it will grid will add items. When you add items, it will be adding the item to the top to bottom. First fill first column, then when the first column will be filled, then it will go to the second column. So this will be filled this way. Okay, so in some case it will be fine for you. Okay, but I will be strongly recommend you to use the grids as much as you can. Okay, and there is no limitation like if you have used this grid, then you do not you're not able to use more grid here. Okay, you can use grid. Okay, within the grid. Okay. So there is no any kind of restriction. You do not, you can use stack panel. So there is no restriction. You can use anything anywhere. Okay. So never think like I have used this grade and now I cannot use. No, you can do anything. Okay, like I will make this like um, this is the row 0. Sorry, row 1, row 2, and column is 0. So it will be. So you can do according things. This can have multiple row and column. You can assign assign those columns and rows to the inner controls. Okay, so wrap grid, like it will be fill first, it will fill the first column, like in this like give this example. Okay, the first will be fill red, next one will be filling the first column. Okay, first column. So we will give a span of 2 row span, so it will be keeping the 2, because our maximum row and column will be 3. Okay, so it will be not taking much more column, so it will be take first column, then it will be row. Okay, so same thing here. You can say next one is the green, and it will be having the span of 2. So you no need to nobody to take the spans, just you need to you get idea how we can add element to it. Canvas. Okay, so canvas is most basic panel layout. Okay, so it have no basically no orientation, no kind of rules. What give you the value to the canvas dot left or canvas dot top canvas item. Okay, it will be set up to automatically. Okay, so in the example we can so like canvas size is the 120 and 120, and first rectangle will be red, second will be red and blue. Okay, and this red will be on the left top. Okay, top left. Okay, then second will be left. So it is have margin from 20 from left and 20 from top, so it will take 20 margin from here, 20 margin from here. Okay, so you can see accordingly it have it will work according this way. Okay, now we will go back to attached properties. Okay, so attached properties. So attached properties are like when we use other controls property, okay, to another control. Okay, so when you can go to this example. Okay, we have the grid control. Okay, and these two properties are available within the grid only, but somehow we can able to access them into the rectangle. So these properties are type of attached property. They are implement here, but they are defined in grid. So these are this kind of this type of properties are known as attached property. We can able to create those kind of property. Okay, in the future lesson we surely learn about that. Okay, and now in this example I will highly recommend you to install this app in your Windows 10 PC. So it will look like this. Okay, make it light. Okay, so this will give you example of how many type of controls are there. So okay, so there are number of sample like simple controls are how we can use the button. Okay, so and what is the YAML? So you can get little bit YAML from here. Okay, this is the official application, so you no need to worry this will be a third party. Could we install within our premises? Yes, you can. It will be highly recommended. Okay, and if you can install Visual Studio, you can install this one as well. Okay, because this is the Microsoft official application for UWP. Okay, and if you want like you want to create some button with image, so this is the XAML snippet. Okay, so you can there is a accent color style. Okay, accent means so what is the your default color of action in the Windows. Okay, you can change your accent color in like you can give it us this. Not here. So you can go back to your home and display setting. Yes, no personalization. Achha, yeah, this one personalization. Okay, so color. If you want, this is the my default accent color. I am recommending I am having the default. Okay, so if you want to make it orange as your accent color, it will be applicable like this. Will be your this line will become orange. Okay, so things are changed to the whole window, and that will be reflect to your application as well. Okay, so I will highly recommend you to use those system styles. Okay, so system style, the benefit of so is like what you have changed in your Windows 10, it will be simultaneously reflected in your control as well. Okay, so this way. So there are number of controls are there. Okay, you can check them Okay, how you can use the drop down buttons. Okay, how you can, what are the hyperlink button, how you can toggle buttons. Okay, we can split buttons. This is highly recommended to you. Okay, so these are controls, these are advanced control, we will go through later on about this, but you will get the source code. You can try and test, you can hit and trial. If you are finding any issue, you can let me know, we can discuss on deep on. Okay, so I will highly recommend you to install this application and go through all of them. Okay, but within this training we will number of time use this uh, gallery. Okay, for make your uh, development more easier. Okay, any question?
Avi, could you please spell out the like this app name? Win2
Yeah,
Gallery, right?
yes, when UI to gallery.
You can share the link to download.
Sure, I will. I will say the basically the way you can come up there and type in UI to and this is the loading time will we will get in the Windows 10 storage every time. You can I will ZaranTech will be share the link for with you. Okay, no worries, and you will get the access to this. Sorry. Right. You will have this access to the this PPT, so you can name it from. Okay. Okay. Any other question from this in this topic? So our next topic is apply the styles. Okay, how we can apply the styles. Okay, this is the disclaimer. We'll go through if you want. Agendas. Okay, Win UI and styles. Styles basics. Apply implicit and explicit styles. Use base styles. Use tool to work with style easily. Lightweight styling. Pre-control styling. Custom controls. Avoid the styling controls. Avoid drive controls. Okay, so these are agendas. So now we will come up with the Win UI. Okay, so I have took number of time Win UI, Win UI, Win UI, Win UI. Okay, so I will just give you a little deeper about Win UI first. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, so right now Microsoft introduced this UWP platform in 2000, I think 2012. Okay, and same time Windows 10 is come into the existence. Okay, during this 10 year of periods, okay, period, I think to 12 to 22, okay, and Windows produced number of features, okay, develop number of features, and they will available time to time with the Windows update. Okay, like you heard about like anniversary update, fall creator update, or there are number of type of update. Okay, uh, okay, so they will be come up time to time. Okay, time to time. In 12 years, there are number of updates will be available. Okay, but the user who is using the Windows 10, but he is not using the Windows update. Okay, will not get those features. Okay, so for example, like Microsoft introduced this slider control in 2015. Okay, just I'm not sure when it will available, but yeah, hoping like this control or this layout, like the most recent will, I will let you know, like most recent will be just give me a second, I will go back to home. Like animated icon. Okay, this will be available in Windows 11 only. Okay, okay, it is not available in Windows 10. Okay, but UWP is used same for the both of both of Windows. Okay, so what if you will write something in the UWP app and that will run on the Windows 10? Okay, and you run it on Windows 10. What if it will crash your application, or it will not display in your application because your Windows 10 does not have any awareness about this animation icon. Okay, this will available only Windows 11. Like this will, you can see this setting icon will be rotating. This will be okay. So this will available only Windows 11. Okay, but Windows always trouble that a user have very uh, least version of Windows, but the application we have developed is have a different version. Okay, so how we can understand this version? Like when we go to our uh, Windows version. Okay, so here's our version. Like current version is 22H2. It is the latest one. I am the person who will be frequently updating our window because we are developer. We have to access the API most of the time, but not sure your user, your app user will be have this. Okay, he will not ever update your Windows before to 2020. Okay, after 2000, Microsoft delivered two updates every year. Okay, two updates in every year. So if he is 22, he is four updates behind. Four update behind. These four updates have lots of stuff to do. Okay, so so this happens with Windows every time the user develop application, and it is not covering the 100% audience. Okay, so removing this stuff, this issue. Okay, they will introduce the WinUI. Okay, they will introduce the WinUI. They will add all of those ability or features or styles and controls within a NuGet package and implement into the your UWP. No, and exposed to your UWP. Now you can use WinUI as a NuGet. Okay, and you no need to worry what version of Windows your client have. Okay, no need to do nothing. You have just use WinUI 2. Okay, this is the WinUI 2. Okay, so you have to install that. Okay, and now you no need to worry what version your client have. You no need to worry what kind of operating system your client have, like Windows 10 or 11. Okay, so, and but right now you can see like I have not installed that Nougat in my in this application. Yeah, this will be only run within these two device, this under these two devices. The top version could be 2004, yeah, yani, means 22H2 H2. Okay, and minimum will be this one. It is 1809. Okay, it means 20H2. Okay, so if lower this device, okay, cannot run this application. What if you have used any like very least amount of property, doesn't matter. Okay, you are not using any advanced feature that were available on top level, doesn't matter. If you does not have those these minimum, if your client does not meet with your minimum and maximum requirement of your SDK, your application is not work. But if I will implement the WinUI in this application, this role will be like automatically rid of. Okay, so if you control this animated icon I can use using the Nougat uh, WinUI to Nougat, and it will working fine on the Windows 10. Okay, so you can see like this is the I have Windows 10 and I am having this feature and it is working fine. You can see this is only due to WinUI. Okay, now the next thing will be WinUI 3. There one more topic also there, WinUI 3. Okay, so what is the role of WinUI 3? And if we have the WinUI 2, WinUI 2 is dedicated for UWP. Okay, but WinUI 3 is available for other platforms. Okay, if you want to use the same control as the UWP into the your WPF application, you can do that with the help of WinUI 2, WinUI 3. If you want same control in the WinForm application, you can do that too. Okay, if you have other kind of development, okay, Windows development, you can available them using the WinUI 3. Any more any confusion between WinUI 2 or WinUI 3? Do you have any questions?
No, Avi, you can proceed.
Okay, meaning you can understand what is the WinUI. Okay, so same thing like when you starting with the WinUI 2, we will provide new styles for the most of control and new version of system, and let you revert to the previous control style if you need it. So basically same thing like all the new styles, controls, and new kind of other feature and functionality will be available in within this NuGet. Okay, we encourage you to use the new styles as they better match design for direct. So basically, Microsoft have a fluent principle, a design principle. Every time, like when you will open this application, go to home. So, okay, right now they will come with this Windows design. Okay, before this they have the fluent principle. Okay, but when they will introduce these Windows 11, they will change their design. Basically everything like Android have metallic approach, metallic styles, metallic. Okay, and iOS have what are the name? I always have a design, have a own design principle. Same Microsoft have a when he introduced the UWP, they have the Metro framework right now. Then after they moving to the Metro to the Fluent principle, now they will move to this Arclic or Mika. Okay, Mika principles. So these are recently. So I will highly recommend you to go to there and try to understand those links, and you will get more detail. Otherwise, you can do it at your. You can create your UI at your own way. But if you are play with the Fluent principle, your UI look more professional. Okay, so just little brief about Fluent principle. The Fluent principle says, like, if you have like have an example of this. If you have a tile, or so it will have the uh, like even number of width or even number of width or height. Okay, if you can have tile 4 into 4, 8 into 8, 16 into 16. Okay, okay, or you can have like if I will make it 4 and it will be 4 into 8. Okay, so keep them keep repeat those number. Every width or height will be divisible of 4. Never use 173. Don't use. Never use uh, like 99. Always use everything. If you provide any margins, provide in the term of 2, 4, 8, 16. Okay, if you will use this principle, follow this principle, all other internal uh, inner style will be supports you. Okay, and if you go through the all other Windows development, you will find they will follow the same principle. They will follow the Fluent principle. Okay, and what does they state? You can go through there, and so there is little brief about them. Okay, so you can get them and build accordingly. So now go back over. If your scenario cannot support the new style, the previous version is still available. Basically, same thing like if you do not want to use WinUI 6 or WinUI like latest WinUI changes, no worries. You will available the previous Windows or previous version as well. So you no need to worry. Okay. So to implement the WinUI in your application, okay. So first you have to install this NuGet. Okay, we have already talked about. But I will you give you the brief how you can do it everything automatically. I will give you. But this is the if you want to try it from the scratch, you have to install this NuGet. Okay, and then in your application resource app.yaml. Okay, you have to add this line. This line. Oh, I think I'm not able to copy it. Okay, so you can add this line, and you can use the resource version if you want. Otherwise, you can work accordingly. Okay, so same thing. Use the styles. Okay, now we are come back to styles. Okay, so use style for extract the visual properties of property settings into the reusable resources. Okay, here the example. If your button with the style and set the border thickness and foreground on your properties. Okay, so basically, what if? Okay, so the benefit of the uh, style is we can reuse the code. Where we can reuse our styles. Okay, so what if I will say like I will use these properties width and height everywhere. Is it good way? If I know that like my all of those these two controls I'll have same width and size, then why will I will write two times? Okay, so why do not I will create a style? So I will create a common style for them. Width equal to 100. I will keep it here and remove all of those things. Okay. Now I no need to worry about. So I can create a one resource and able to reuse it. Okay. But you can see like in this we will fill the red to every. So why red is not there? Okay, everywhere. So because we will override this property. If I will move this property, all will be red. Okay. So you next thing like you said no, so we do not want to have this property. Okay, we will create. We want to override this property. Oh, not me. We want to extend this property. Okay, so we do not give the red to everyone. Like we will create or like one more is like I will make it. I will remove it from here. How you can extend your style, extend your styles. Okay, so I will make it red. Red. Okay, so I need to remove this. Okay, and write a base code. Okay, and assign property accordingly. So you can understand how we can extend our style. Okay, if I will create a very generic, then I can extend. Now I will create this it on the page level. So it will call page level style. Okay, I think this will see similar concept available in HTML as well. Okay, so we will create a page level. Okay, if we want like now we will add more style on a separate page. Yeah, we can do that too. Okay, so by applying style you can make without setting a property to each and every control separately. So you same thing like we now you no need to like you will just apply the style and all of the redundant code will be removed, and it will what it will benefit, it will lower your code. Okay, if you remove this to the separate file, it will be decrease your size of your page size. That will improve your speed, performance of your rendering, performance of your page. Okay, it is not, I'm not recommend you like create everything multiple times. Okay, and if the page size of your UI is increased, your performance will be going to decrease. Okay, now the concept will come implicit and explicit. Okay, so same thing here. So I think it will also available in HTML as well, implicit and explicit. Same thing. If I can create some implicit resource here as well. Okay, I will say like, but it is not have much benefit. Rectangle dot resource. Okay. So one more thing here, I will just let you know. Okay, if I will I will skip this one. This thing. If I will remove this style, if I will remove this key. Okay, sorry. If I will remove this key. Okay. Okay. Then what happened? The all control in this application. Okay, or in this page. Right now in this scenario, in this page. Okay, will be all automatically having the red one. Okay, if I will remove this, I will remove style from this one. Okay, sorry, automatically red is apply. So make sure you will assign a key. You will assign a key. Okay, before creating a style. If you not assign a key, it will applicable to all of those control and resources which have the same target type. So this is the most important stuff. It possible like you will create a button style. Okay, but sometimes benefit as well. You want to like use common way to button have blue color. Okay, so you don't need to worry implement styles every time. Okay, so you will create a basic style like button have blue color. Like we will go to create one like for the button background will be. So we will try to create a use a second color. This will be blue. So if you want to like what is this, what value it will have, okay, you can go through and go to definition. You will get some uh, internal like this is the inner default predefined pre-built system resource directory. So you can learn the code from here. Okay, so right now all button I will create how number of button in this application. They will automatically have the accent color. Okay, I think button will be, I think there is a button over Okay, now it is buildable. Okay, so basically so you can see like this will be have automatically blue color. Okay, and sorry, not this, not this. Okay, like you can give name as well, or if you want to use the HTML names like f, you can use that one also. Okay, you don't need to worry. So now I will get just give me a stack. Okay, right now I will create number how many number of buttons. Okay, they will always have the blue color. You no need to write, you no need to write background color, blue color, or apply style. Okay, they every time they will have. So this is called way of style. Okay, now we will come with to the our in like implicit styles. So implicit styles, right? Okay, we will create style again, same thing. Red, the red. So this way we can create our if we have like I'm not saying like this is the rectangle. It can be a grid. Okay, so if you want to create a like implicit style where that will be decided within the your control, within your layout, you can assign or create some styles like this. Okay, and explicitly same like you will create some style on a specific space or a separate file. Okay, I will give you like how you can create like a, so you can need to drag else. Okay, add resource dictionary. Okay, and now you can post all of these to the okay, and now you need to add it. Resource dictionary source. Okay, this way you can add a resource dictionary to your application and it should work. Sorry. Okay, and it is buildable. I think I have to look into it a little more. We can able to access this style. Okay, so this is way we can. I think this path is not available right now, so no worry. Maybe possibility is available. I have to check syntax one more time. So okay, that is so you can this is the example here, but you can go. So content, the base style target type is the content control. Content control, if you want to like create a control that will applicable to all of those control, most of all control. Okay, basically these basic controls. Okay, sorry, not this one. So these basic control. Okay, they all have common ancestor is content control. But make sure like you will sorry, content control. Basically this is the like most common so most of parent for of the most of controls, so you can accordingly I think it will be available some background. Yeah, background is there, foreground is there, height width is there, like height width. Sorry. Okay, so if you go through the control, you will find, if you want to, I will add into go more deeper, then I can go to control. Okay, this will button base, go to definition. So here is, so button base type from the content control. If you write something here for this, okay, and what are the property it have, content control, you can go to definition. Content control have the properties like selector, content template, content. So these are, so basically you can go into the deeper and can learn. You can get it from MSDN. Sorry, MSDN means Microsoft document, and you can get more details. These all are properties. They can be override. Okay. So this is the way. This is a way, and go to the current. The first way to apply style control is to go to the right click on the control, and basically this is like way to add go to the okay, and property section where is something invalid. Yeah, I have just changed those. Okay, go to the control. Okay, and you can edit from add some style from here. Okay, so this is the way to add styles. Right click. Okay, and where the add styler. This one not having support for the. So basically you can also uh, there is a separate UI for the edit your style or edit your template. Okay, this is most available in Blend as well. So you can go to the Blend, and Blend is also a Windows. Blend is not available in my PC right now. No. Yeah, it is available. Tons of Blend. If you UI specific, you want to create some UI specific, you can go to the Blend and create some styles, and it will give you more deeper in the UI level. Okay, this one not give you like Visual Studio not give you much ideas here, but yeah, Blend will give you more idea. And same thing, you can create empty style, and you can also create some empty style and fill it from the code style, or get it from the application resource. Okay, so like for one language you want to uh, use some different kind of style, but for some like language you have different kind, so that can be all can be done. Basically the thing state here is like you can do anything with the UI. Okay, anything anytime or any from anywhere. You can have all of those resource in the your database and apply to runtime. Yes, you can do it. Okay, this is the way, like if you have a separate place, these two topics, if you have a separate place for having the having those styles, like in your DB, in your a separate Excel file or separate resource file, then you can, this is the way. You have to create a uh, empty style in the app.xaml. Like you will create a empty style like my okay, my style kind of. Okay, and during the when you application getting load, you can fill it, like you can reinitialize it. Okay, so lightweight styling, the same thing, like basically it will suggest you to use the some WinUI styles. They are known as lightweighted style, so you can use them. Okay, so basically you have some specific to your control, so you can write your YAML accordingly. Basically you will create like basically same thing, like you will not create a, you give your control a ID, and uh, or you will be create a some implicit style of style, so you can create. So basically custom controls, when we creating the creating the custom controls or user controls, we will talk about this then. Okay, about restyling controls. The main UI include new styles, template, both UI's control system. The best way to stay with the current with our latest visual style is it use the WinUI to package and avoid the custom styles. So basically, as I know, as I have told you before, like WinUI to provide a set of styles. Okay, try to use uh, from them. Okay, try to avoid create your own. Okay, if you create your own, again the design principle will be hard. Okay, if you taking care of your design principle, if you do not worry about, then you can create your custom style. Okay, it is all upon organization. It is all upon organization interest. So if they want their own way, then they can, otherwise no. But make sure you do not create the same name. Okay, well, you will get Visual Studio let you know, like you have all this name this name of resource is already available, so you no need to worry about that. Style are the convenient way to apply the set of values. Okay, so basically, yeah, it will be on the one line of code. You can set a multiple line of codes into your control. Okay, this. So basically, same thing I already do. So any questions from your side in about this topic, Win UI styles? Anything I did not cover?
Avi, as of now, there is no doubts from our end, but can we have some hands-on on this?
Sure.
Yes, thank you. Thanks a
Okay,
lot, Tim.
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you for attending the session. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, feel free to ask your questions in the comment section below, and we will reply to them at the earliest.